Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky was born on May 7, 1840 in a town just outside of Moscow, Votkinsk, Russia. He was the second born of a six-child family. His parents, Ilya Tchaikovsky, a mining engineer in charge of the ironworks in their hometown of Votkinsk, and mother, Alexandra Assier, daughter of French immigrants. With a common trend we see with the composers we have studied in this class, their music careers starting at a young age, Tchaikovsky hadn't originally intended on studying music, based off the difficulty of access for music education. Despite his early interest in music, he primarily saw himself in the civil service industry from a young age. From the years 1850 to 1859, while attending boarding school, Tchaikovsky rediscovered his love for music while attending opera with his classmates of the boarding school of jurisprudence in St. Petersburg, Russia. Because of his expression of love for the art, in 1855, at the age of 15, Tchaikovsky was attending private music lessons funded by his father. Thus began his legendary musical career. Tchaikovsky, at the age of 23, resigned from his civil service duties and decided to dive deep into his true passion. He enrolled at St. Petersburg Music Conservatory and initially studied instrumentation from the pianist and composer Anton Rubinstein. He was instantly a hit, and his musical talents had a bright future. After only 2 years, Tchaikovsky graduated from St. Petersburg Music Conservatory. Immediately after graduation, he accepted a job at the Moscow Music Conservatory as the professor of harmony, teaching music theory. To Tchaikovsky, teaching was a real challenge. He found true love in composing. This love led him to compose his first piece, the Symphony in G minor, Winter Daydream. Following Winter Daydream, he had many failed and unsuccessful pieces, some written and not given the publicity, and some never produced for the stage. A notable breakthrough for Tchaikovsky was his three-act ballet piece written in 1876, Swan Lake. The following year, after finally breaking through, he began traveling abroad. During this time abroad, Tchaikovsky wrote some of his most notable work. In 1876, his first two masterpieces, Eugene Onegin and Symphony No. 4, were his biggest hits. 1812 Overture in 1880, Poltava, The Little Shoes in 1885, and a heavily revised version of Vakula the Smith, The Enchantress, were among some of his most notable later pieces. On November 6th, Pyotr Ilyich Tchaikovsky was pronounced dead in his apartment. At the age of 53, his passing was mourned by the world. His work as a composer was immensely impactful for the music of the era, as well as for the music in today's day and age. Tchaikovsky's cause of death is believed to be from cholera, a bacterial disease of one's small intestine. His final resting place lies in the Tikhvin Cemetery at the Alexander Nevsky Monastery. Tchaikovsky's music will forever be memorialized in music today. Tchaikovsky will continue to be an inspiration for the ones to follow.